Speaker, we are talking of the worst oil spill disaster that this country has ever known. We are talking of livelihoods. We are talking of people making a living from the sea. We are talking of ecosystem which is collapsing. Can I ask the Honourable Minister, in a press conference by government on Thursday the 6th, 2020, it was said that depuis que sa bateau-là fin échoué, ban autorité fin prend tout ban disposition nécessaire. What measures were taken by your ministry with regard to the vessel in the first week of the grounding from 25th to the 31st July, and assess whether there was a risk of oil spill and what measures were taken to prevent the oil spill?
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Order.
The due diligence has been made constantly by the relevant authorities and reported on a daily basis to the Director of Shipping. Daily reports have been communicated to the authorities. Daily reports have been received from the salvors.
Mr. Speaker, have you finished, Minister? Yeah. Last Tuesday, in his parliamentary reply to question B476 from Honourable Leopold, the Honourable Minister of Environment was bragging about the preparedness of his ministry in the event of a major oil spill, I quote, in any part of the lagoon in the Republic of Mauritius. Yet this government did not assume its responsibility with the consequences that there has been a collapse of the ecosystem in this country. And we hold this government totally responsible. And the two ministers, the Minister of Environment and the Minister of Fisheries, they are both guilty of impropriety. They should resign. They should resign. That's what they are. Incompetence, sheer incompetence.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honourable Ashabadan, behave yourself.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we are not only talking of Mauritius, but the whole world. Every ship is salvaged by salvors. This is it.
Speaker, until last Wednesday, that is the 5th of August, the Minister of Environment and yourself led our nation and our country to believe that the situation was under control, when in fact environmental disaster was looming in our country. Don't you think that you should both either step down or revoke for your incompetence, your slowness to react, and your short-sightedness?
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a very serious issue. I don't want to do politics.
Order.
We are implementing the government headed by the Prime Minister.
Order.
We have already started. The opposition are on the all rooftop just shouting and making all sort of cheap politics.
This is the last warning, Honourable Ashabadan. Are you putting the question, Honourable?
Thank you. There has been a lot of criticisms with regards to your ministry taking all the time to take control of the situation. Now, if you have nothing to hide, there is, you said, this is the question, there is an agreement which has been signed between the company and the salvage team. And a copy of that agreement is in the possession of the Director of Shipping. For the sake of transparency, would you be prepared to table a copy of the agreement so that the population is made aware when the company was supposed to start operation of the salvage?
Mr. Speaker, sir, I have nothing to hide. I have no hidden agenda. Neither the government and neither the Prime Minister, and neither anybody on this side. So far, the government has left no stone unturned to deal with this catastrophe. Even the population is aware of this. I don't reply, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Order. Order on this side also.
You know,
Whether he's ready to table the agreement or not, this is all.
the salvage
I asked the
agreement-
minister whether he is prepared to table the agreement.
Honorable Abbas Mahmood.
The salvage agreement. Yeah, now all this is inquiry, but I don't think this is a document which can be given. Listen, écoutez, il y a une enquête qui a été enclenchée. Alors, attendons voir. Let them see all the documents and obviously
Honorable
no.
Ramphal. You put your questions and don't argue. Honorable Boolell.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, in the light of what the Honourable Minister has stated, from the grounding on the 25th of July, it took Prime Minister a very long 14 days to declare an environment emergency. Has your ministry received any direction to prepare a contingency plan? And if so, will he table a copy of that plan? Because you are talking of people from Rivière de Créole, Grand Port, Blue Bay, Tissab, Grand Sab, all those people are waiting for you to know where is your contingency plan to save livelihood, to protect fishermen, and to protect all those aching and living from the sea.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the all contingency plan was deployed on the same day. I already answered this on the main question.
You're running away from the facts, from the reality.
I
You are
will
guilty of
answer.
impropriety.
Come on, leader of
Take
the
the
opposition.
answer.
Leader of the opposition. Control yourself.
Mr. Speaker, can I ask the minister, since when exactly has he been made aware that there was a real risk that the vessel will break? Since when?
Mr. Speaker, it's only on the 6th morning that we got that information. That was a structural crack. We were informed by the salvage. The salvage informed the director of shipping, and we were informed, and immediately the all contingency plan started. Everything was deployed same day.
The minister has failed to table
Address it.
any of the agreement. Yes, Minister. Mr. Speaker, I'm talking to him. I will talk through you to him. Now, can I ask the Honourable Minister, until last Wednesday, and I mentioned what he said. Now, clearly, him and the Minister of Environment have had what I call a delayed reaction time, with the result that today we are facing the worst oil disaster. Worst oil disaster. In any country, in any country which is respectful of the law of law, the rule of law,
Put that
and
question.
democracy,
Put that question.
in any country which is respectful, these two ministers should have resigned. They should have resigned,
This is
Mr.
not a question.
Mr. Speaker.
This is
They
not
should
a
have
question.
resigned.
You're expressing your opinion. This is not a question.
Fact, it's the
Duval.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to ask Honourable Minister whether it is his attendons voir attitude that led to the fact that since the vessel was grounded on 25th July, no pumping of oil was made from the vessel to the many available barges existing in Mauritius and owned by the private sector, and no attempt was made to fix the starboard side of the ship by anchor so that it would not drift. Is it his attendons voir attitude that has led now to the request for his immediate revocation and dismissal?
Mr. Speaker, sir, I already answered that. I did answer.
Wait.
Listen.
The Honourable Minister has the right to answer the supplementary question.
And, Mr. Speaker, sir, under the Merchant Shipping Act, no one can intervene on the vessel before
Order!
But listen.
Order! Order! Order!
Before the LOF is signed and concluded due to issue of liabilities on the vessel. There's an issue of liabilities. As per international norms, the salvage operation can only be conducted by professional salvors once the Lloyd's standard form of salvage agreement is signed. It is only the duties of the salvor. You know, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me remind the members of the opposition, had we taken the decision to try to salvage the vessel, and
be careful. Be careful. I already gave you the last warning.
I wish to draw your attention. You all here since so long, even for Angel 1, for Benita, all the same process. Every time we have followed the law. You had done the same thing. We are doing the same. We are following the law because there is this liabilities clause in it.
Don't argue, Honourable Duval. Last supplementary question, Honourable Boolell.
Mr. Speaker, in view of the unprecedented crisis that this country is experiencing, following the grounding of the vessel and the oil spill, may I ask the Honourable Prime Minister, through you, to set up a commission of inquiry to look into any irregularities, inappropriate decisions, and other culpable acts or omissions which have brought about this ecological catastrophe which has struck our country, and that the two ministers should step down pending the inquiry.
No, this is not a question. So time is over. This is not a question. Time is over. You're expressing your opinion.